Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel and today's video. So the Swedish word of the day is a lot, which is in Swedish mycket. Mycket. So today is my little shop my stash, and if you didn't see my last shop my stash, I'll link it down below or in the corner or something, but I did only use products that I had hit pan on, and some of this today I have finished up. Some things I am going to declutter and some things I'm just gonna toss because of different reasons. So let's begin with the things that I'm going to declutter and then toss. So here we have a few different items. These two I have finished up. So this is the Essence Camouflage Concealer, and then this is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. So these are done, so I'm just gonna put them to the side and I'm gonna put them in my little empties pile. This one and then this one have been in my product pan. This one has not been in my product pan, but I did have a darker shade that was in my product pan. I have already decluttered that one because it started to itch my skin a little bit. So I was like, you know what, maybe it's old. I don't feel it. I don't want it. It's just not for me. But then my mom came and she started asking me about foundations and such. And I said to her that maybe she could try this one, but she didn't know which shade she wanted. So I gave her that foundation and I said to her, be careful with it, only try it, you know, on your skin when you're at home so you can see if you need a darker or lighter shade. And then I told her that when you have done that, you can go ahead and toss it. But she didn't want to do it when she was at my apartment because she did have makeup on. So that one is decluttered. This one from Maquillage is starting to, you know, one of these like cooling primers, so it does cool my skin, and I don't like that feeling at all, so I'm going to declutter it. This one I feel like I've been using just because of the fact that I want to finish this one up. It is too light for me, so I feel like I have to blend it out with other foundations, and I feel like I'm using this and it doesn't really do a whole lot. And you can see I've been using this pretty decently, so this one is just going in the bin along with this one. And then this Becca highlight, it's so beautiful. This is the opal one. It's so beautiful. Don't mind me, I've had a little bit of an allergic reaction, but this one is too dark for me. I tried it once and it's too dark for me, so that's why unfortunately I have to let this one go. This is probably the first time I've used this in a year. It's not like something I use on the daily, but I did use this a lot when I was self-tanned about 2 summers ago. So for base instead, this is what I used. You guys know I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit more, but I did have these two. This one I'm gonna keep in because I do darken up my concealers with this one, but this one I did get a pretty decent amount of use out of. I think you can see that. I'm going to put it to the side. I did have this product pan, no, shop my stash, I mean a very long time, just because of the fact that I was sick, and I did change a couple of products because I felt bored with some of them, but most of them I actually ended up continuing to use. So I did put in this Born This Way concealer. I think I'm gonna have this one in and the e.l.f. Wet n Wild concealer, so I thought that I would just put these in right away. This one I do want to finish up, and I usually have this in my purse because I feel like when I have a little spot or so, I can just take this out and apply it, and I feel like it's not that wet looking. It's not that it sets itself, but it is not that wet looking, so I feel like I can have it in my purse and get some use out of it. I bought this just before Wet n Wild stopped being cruelty free. The foundation that I was using was this one. I'm so bad at products. I think all the time I think that I under-evaluate products, or how to say it. I thought that I just had a couple of uses out of this, but I think I've been using this every single day for 2 weeks and I still have product left, so I am going to continue to use this because I really love it on a day-to-day. It's a sheer coverage, and this is one of my holy grails. This is probably my favorite everyday foundation, and then the Ardell one is my favorite for not everyday, you know. So but yeah, I'm gonna put this in my little shop my stash, and then we're gonna see a little bit else. Let's start off talking about blushes, how I was doing with them, and I was actually not using them as much as I wanted to. This one, and then this one, I think I used this one the most actually. This is the one I'm trying to hit pan on, and I really like it. I think it's super cute and all, but the problem is that, again, I cannot put this down. So I know it doesn't look like it, but this one, I use this every single day. It's just the perfect blush for an everyday, for a party, for every single look. Since I spent a lot of money on it, I don't mind. If I want to use it, then I'm gonna use it. So I'm going to keep it in this month again, because it's honestly, I think that is like the best product I've found this year. No joke. For highlights, I did have this one in. This is the Jouer Citrine highlight, and I did do a lot of progress on this. This is so beautiful, and especially for like an everyday. So I did expand the pan kind of a lot, and then I tried to focus on using it kind of here. I just love this one, and then this one I'm a little bit on the fence about actually. This is from Stila. I know it looks disgusting, but what can I do? It's this beautiful like glittery formula, but I don't know, it kind of sits on top of the skin every time I put it on. I do put it on this over on top of this highlight or another highlight, so I'm not really sure how I like it. And then I had my Dream Glow kit in from Anastasia, and I did actually hit pan in this shade, which was really nice. I did try to use this one kind of a lot. I think I expanded the pan a little bit in this one, and then in this one, of course. This is always looking like a mess. I think that I love each and every shade except for this one. Silvers aren't really my typical kind of favorite highlight, but I mean, this is probably the best buck I could get out of a highlight palette, because I love 5 shades. I think that they're just phenomenal. So beautiful and so intense. Really happy with this product. This was the only powder that I had in. This is the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I did press it in, but very gently. I just took some toilet paper on top of this, and then I think I took this blush or something and I kind of just squeezed on top of it. So it is pressed, but it's not like completely pressed, if you know what I mean. It is very loosely pressed. So when you dip in your brush, let's see if I can show you. Like, look at this. When I take my little, oh my god, when I take my brush, do you see what I mean? You get kind of a lot, and then I just kind of tap it off. But I really like this under the eyes. It's great for fair skin. And then the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, we did a great progress on actually. I got the pan expanded kind of a lot, and I think that this is really beautiful. I am going to put it away for now, but I am going to put it in again when I am a little bit more fair. I really like this because I've been liking a cool tone bronzer or a neutral bronzer. Before, I've always gone for the warmer bronzers, but now I feel like I'm going back to my cool tone bronzers, and this one is really good. But it is the oldest bronzer that I have in my collection, so I would like to maybe not necessarily finish it up, but get most of it used up anyway. Cream contour palette looks like this. I'm gonna continue to use this until I get my Milk Makeup Blur Stick, because I think that I'm going to love that one, and then I'm gonna only want to use that one. So this is the one I'm going to continue to use until that. Let's do lip products, and then lastly do my eyeshadow palettes. So the lip products that I'm going to show you some progress on was my Stone Fox lipstick. Where is it? This one was almost finished up. As you can see, I don't have a lot left. There's a couple of more uses out of this, but something weird happened. I had this on for work this Friday, so yesterday, and then when I went into the bathroom, I was like, what the fuck is going on with my lipstick? It had started to look like I had this white rim all over my lips. It looked disgusting. So if that happens again, I am going to officially declare this gone out of my collection, because honestly, that's not cute. That's not cute. Never happened to me before. Don't know what the fuck was going on with that. And then boy, I've used, you see I don't have that much left. I've used this Morphe lipstick more so it looks like a Sigge's cute little Diak. Cute. I don't know what's happening with it. It's kind of just continuing to look worse and worse, but it works. And then my Buxom lipstick. I don't know. I was never planning on panning this, but I love this. It's so comfortable and nice. Let's continue with the eyeshadow palettes. So I have more pan in each and every palette. I've hit pan in every palette. New pan. I had pan in every single palette, but I have new pans in all of them. So the Sahara 2 by Juvia's now looks like this. I got back my pan in this shade, and then I got a pan in this shade. So I did actually use this one kind of a lot, and then this one I used it so much. I was completely shocked when I hit pan in this one. I don't know what happened. I was very surprised when I hit pan in this one, not in this one, because I said it, I have hit pan in this once before, and then when I used it the next time I kind of swooped over it with some eyeshadow, so the pan got lost again. So I wasn't surprised, but I've actually been using this one kind of a lot in my crease, and then this one in my outer corner, this one right next to it, and then this one on the lid. And these look so beautiful together, and this one I've rediscovered. I really loved this shade when I bought it, and then I haven't really used it that much more. But this one is so magical. It's like this orangey red. It kind of looks even more magical when you kind of apply it on your eyes. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and especially if you mix it with this orange. Let's take the Subculture palette next. As you guys know, this is a super soft formula, so that's why I have actually kind of a lot more pans in this palette. I don't think I should have these many pans, but I do because it's a super soft formula. So in the beginning I had a pan in 2 shades. So the pans that I did have was in Axis and Electric. Now I have pan in Dawn, Roxy, Fudge, and New Wave. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 new pans in this palette. Oh my god, I loved using this palette so much. I did not actually dig into the greens a lot, but I loved taking these, and especially like these two, and then taking Electric on the lid, or my Stila shadow that I had in this week. I took this one kind of a lot. Dawn was a perfect transition for all the palettes that I used, so I did make an effort to dig into this shade almost every single day. And then Roxy, I haven't used a lot, but I accidentally, like last year, took a brush and kind of just like, in the pan. So I got like this huge dent, but I actually never really used it that much. But this is a very soft formula. And then in my Modern Renaissance palette, this is super, I'm like super thrilled at this, because look at this. I did finish up Tempera. I hit pan in Golden Ochre. And I think that is the only new pan that I have. I don't think I had pan in that, but I did not use these a lot. I only kind of used this one. I used Burnt Orange, Golden Ochre, Tempera, and Cypress Umber. I think I used those, but especially these 3 I've used almost every single day. I did make an effort to use this every single day. Even if I used something out of my Shop My Stash, I did make an effort to use this because I really wanted to finish up an eyeshadow this year, which I did. So I did want to keep this product pan on, or this Shop My Stash on, until I finished up an eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna clean this off, and we're gonna decide what we're gonna use next, because I've been talking for so long. I forgot to say this, but Shop My Stash is very new to me and this channel. It's something that I really enjoy doing, because I do get a lot more use out of the product, instead of just kind of only reaching for my favorites or new products. However, I have had different themes a lot these past couple of weeks. I've had makeup I've hit pan on, only new products, X, Y, and Z, only ColourPop I think I had. This time I want to take just what I want. Doesn't matter if it has pan, doesn't matter if it's new. I only want to take products that I want to take this time. So I'm not gonna have any specific theme on this little Shop My Stash, but however, I do really want to take my The Balm bronzer. I used this a couple of times the past couple of weeks now, 2 times actually. I love this one. This is the only bronzer that I think that I've actually finished up and then repurchased. So I am going to take this one, but I thought, I just watched a vlog actually where someone showed their ABH kit, and I thought that I could take my ABH kit so I could maybe try and finish up these two, do a little bit more progress on these 2 shades, and then maybe this one, just to contour a little bit, see how that works. Maybe this as an a little bit more like illuminating powder, because I don't think that this, oh, well, maybe we could use this as a pretty like neutral day-to-day highlight. That's something that I haven't really talked about either, but when I do my Shop My Stash, I actually pick out the makeup that I'm gonna have for my day-to-day. When I do get glam, if I'm going to a party or something, sometimes I film it, sometimes I do my makeup like when I sit in front of the camera, and then I don't take new makeup, or like the Shop My Stash makeup. I take other makeup then. Sometimes I take Shop My Stash makeup as well, but yeah. So I'm gonna go to this drawer right here, and we're gonna pick out some glitter. So when you see this drawer, you might understand why I need a no-buy. I did not have this much glitter and shit this year, or in the beginning of this year. A lot of this are new. I'm so grateful that I got like this collection from Beauty Bay in PR. I've gotten these things from Look Fantastic, not this one I purchased, but these ones, and you know, I've been so blessed. But okay, so this time I really want to try some of, fuck, I have so many I actually want to use. Maybe I should just go for it. Okay, I really want to take this one. This is the shade Pink Wink Wink. Looks like that. Oh no. Let's see if I can turn down the brightness so you can see how magical it is. Okay, there. Do you see that? Oh my lord. Maybe we should take this one. This is the Precious Topaz. This was actually also really pretty. A very sort of neutral champagne that you can have on a day-to-day. That was from Beauty Bay, by the way. I'm gonna see if I can do like an Instagram video with these, so stay tuned for that. This is the silvery one. I did swatch all of these on my Instagram, so you can go there if you wanna see more swatches. But this was the shade Moonstone. I think we're gonna take that one as well, and then we need this one as well, which is the light pink one, which is called Opal. So this is a bit lighter, a bit more like pinky blue. So I think we're gonna take those. Then I really like, I'm gonna show you these. I'm gonna take all of these as well. I have these 2 new ones from Illamasqua. So I have the shade Captivating and then Provocative. This is what Provocative looks like. It's really cute actually. Look at that. That is like really cute. So I think I'm gonna take Provocative. And then I actually got these 2 from W7. I bought these myself. These are the Starry Eyes Metallic Jelly Eyeshadows. I bought 2 of them, but they come in 5 because I really wanted to buy some new from Colourpop, but I don't like the Colourpop formula. They are way too dry, but these are really nice actually. And this is the champagne one. It is more on the sheerer side, but I think, I'm so sorry, I have an allergy right here, so don't mind that. But yeah, just looks like that. That was the shade on the cusp. And then we have a blue purpley one, which is called Blue Moon. Looks like this. So pretty. We can swatch it right here as well. So I think I want to take both of them and kind of see how they work on the eyes, because they feel really nice. And then let me know if you would like me to do like an organization video, because I really need to get this shit organized. I need to get my entire makeup collection organized. Maybe I won't film that, by the way. Maybe it'd be a little bit too, well, I don't know, we'll see. Last year I didn't own any of these powders. So this is my powder and concealer drawer. I didn't own any of these. Yes, I owned this one, the Laura Geller one. As I said, this is why I need a no buy. I think I owned this one as well. So this one is new, Beauty Bakery. This one is new from Nabla. I have these two, that's new from Revolution. I did put a little bit of tape here because I showed you guys in a live that the packaging was trash. I was going to use these when I got the foundation and concealer. I'm contemplating should I buy it before my no buy starts because it doesn't look like I'm getting them in PR. They're not turning up. I don't really know. I haven't decided what to do. I feel like everyone has reviewed them now, so I don't know. It would be nice to finish a powder, maybe this one, because the NYX one doesn't contain a lot actually. So I think I'm gonna take this one. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Maybe we should take 2 powders actually. Yeah, I'm gonna take my Nabla one as well. No, I'm gonna take this one. This is the lavender powder. I'm gonna take this one and we're gonna see how that works. This is from Revolution and this is the, yeah, you can see for yourself. So here we have the blush drawer and it's pretty much the same as it usually looks like. There is some new products, yes, but I really want to take this one, but I actually, you're gonna see that in the drawer underneath, but I actually do have some of the products from Bear With Me, and I really want to do like an Instagram video on those products, so I'm going to wait to put this in, but I think I'm gonna put this in when I have recorded an Instagram video on them. Hopefully I can do that. Let me think. Maybe tomorrow or the day before that. Or after that, I mean. But this is anyway the NYX Bear With Me in the shade. This is a hydrating cheek tint in the shade Creative Cleanse. This is like super neon and super pretty. Look at that. This is totally like my kind of shade. I don't even think you can see how neon-y and pink it is. I don't think you can, but it looks magical. So I'm just gonna wait to record that video, but then I'm for sure going to put this one in. So I think I'm actually gonna put this one in. This is the Too Faced Strawberry Blush. I'm having this on my skin today and I really like this. It has a little bit of luminosity to it, which I really like. And then I actually really like this one, which is Pop My Cherry from Revolution. This I feel is very Snow White, like a very Snow White blush. I know this is not gonna be for everyone, but I think that this could be really pretty with like a super neutral eye, you know, one of those champagnes on the eyes and then this one on the cheek. So I will take that one. This is primers and foundations. I really want to take this one, which is my Illamasqua primer that I recently got. These two I do really want to use, but I'm going to do a video on them, so that's why I'm keeping them here. This is the NYX product that I was going to talk about. So it's a little sort of like a BB cream, and then yeah, this one primer, super pretty. But for this month or weeks, ooh, should we take my CoverGirl or this one? I'm gonna take this one from Catrice. This is the HD Liquid Radiance. This is really nice on a day-to-day. So as you can see, this is also a drawer. That means organizing. I don't really know where to begin. Yeah, this drawer is filled with highlights and highlight palettes and highlights and highlight palettes and highlights and highlight palettes. And I have no idea what to pick. Yes, I do. This one. I'm gonna take my Dose of Color Soulmate highlight because I think that this is probably the last opportunity I will have to use this when I am like this tan and I don't really have to think that much when I'm applying it. So this one is for sure going in, but I do want to have another highlight as well. I want to take my ABH Embreezy highlight. This is what mine looks like. It's really pretty. I don't mind using it even though it's like limited edition. That doesn't really bother me. So this is a highlight that is going in. We're not going to take any lip products this month. I kind of, again, just want to use what I want to use. I feel like I think it's really hard with lip products, and I'm trying to focus on a few of the lip products that I have to finish them up and so on. So I'm not too worried about like products or lip products, but we're gonna dive into palettes now. So for this time around, I think I'm just gonna take the palettes that I want to take, and then we can see what we land on. I'm probably gonna pick out like 10 palettes or so, and I can't have that many palettes. So I think I'm just gonna take the ones that I do wanna take, and this is for sure one of them. This is new, it's not even, oh sorry, this is new, it's not even swatched. And so many of you have contacted me and said like, oh, it's trash, or oh my god, it's magical. So I kind of want to make up my own mind. Oh my god, I know, this is for sure. This has to go in this Shop My Stash. It has to go in this one. I have said for months that I'm gonna use this. It's time. It's time. I feel like it can do pretty fun looks for this, with this palette I mean. So it's time that I take this Juvia's Blaze palette. So we're gonna take that. That was the Masquerade palette. This one as well. I really like the 35M palette. Just gave my mom the 35P palette because when she saw that, she was like, oh my god, this is kind of my dream palette. And I was like, okay mom, just take it then. So one palette less. No, I actually gave her, I think, like 5 palettes. She deserves it. But yeah, okay, let's put that one up. I'm a bit embarrassed to show you guys my makeup collection currently because I have so much in here that I haven't used. Ooh, this one is going up as well. Maybe I should show it to you. This is the Blush Tribe Hasina palette. The first one, super pretty. Use the code Paulina Beauty 10. That will give you 10% off. This video is not sponsored. Viewer discretion is advised. Maybe this palette, the Lemonade palette by Dominique Cosmetics. We're gonna take it upstairs to the big boys. What else do we have in here? This is the last place we're gonna pick out some products. So let's see. I have been using this actually off camera. Oh my god, you're so zoomed in. This is the Natasha Denona, I was about to say Biba palette, but no, Sunrise palette. Super pretty. I want to use that one. I want to use the Kaleidos Neon palette and my Dose of Color palette, my Friendication palette, and my ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. So let's just take out all of the palettes that we picked out. How many did we take? 9 palettes did we take. So I think I'm first and foremost going to remove the Kaleidos palette because I think I'm gonna do, next time I do a Shop My Stash, I think I'm gonna do like an indie week. So I'm going to remove these 2 as well. Maybe you can take them for next time. So for sure, we are going to take this Juvia's palette because I have been meaning to dig into it so many times that I'm kind of excited to do it now. Really want to use that one and kind of all of these. I am gonna take the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette because it's beautiful and I feel like it's very versatile. I think I actually want to do a video on this palette, so I am going to put it to the side. I really want to use it, but I feel like I want to do like a first impression video on it. So I think I'm gonna take these 2 as well. So the Sweet Talk palette from ColourPop. I've been really loving this palette actually. I'm really happy that I did buy it, and then I want to take the Dose palette as well because I genuinely love this palette. So the Morphe palette is going away as well. So some of you guys like me when I do a little roundup, and I did include this one, I forgot to do it. This is the Stila Little White Lies highlight palette, which looks like this. I did ask you guys actually on Instagram a while back if this was worth it, and so many of you said no. So when Look Fantastic wanted me to pick out some products, I was like, I'm gonna pick this one and see for myself what I think about it. Here we have some glitters and then liquid shadows. W7 Ilamasca Beauty by Stila. This is the bronzers I'm gonna use, so the Balm bronzer and the ABH contour kit. These are my highlights, the Ambrisi and Dose highlight. I have the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette and the Natasha Denona Bloom Palette. For primer, the only thing I have is my Hydro Veil, which I need a blurring primer as well. I'm gonna put this one in there. This is the Cover FX blurring primer. I've been really liking this to blur out some lines that I have in my forehead. I feel like it really helps out without ruining my base. Blushes, I have these, Powders Revolution and NYX. Foundation, we have Physicians Formula and Catrice HD one. These are the two concealers that I had, and then these are the 4 eyeshadow palettes that we just kind of talked about. For lips, I'm going to try and finish up some products. That was all for this little video, so I do hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy it, please give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.